Well, that's cool. No clue what that... I think I'm looking through the banner. That's... Huh. Anyway, hello everyone. Welcome to, episode 35. Yeah, 35 of this series. In the last episode, we updated to 1.19 and explored the 2 new biomes. We also somehow got through an ancient city without, you know, dying. Which I'm rather proud of. In this episode, we are... I need to go downstairs and get the stuff. In this episode, we are going to be, hopefully, completely building the outer wall. We have all of these resources. If this isn't enough, I genuinely might just blow it up. I don't know. It's annoying. But yeah, as you can see, we've got a bunch of skulk blocks, and we also got a bunch of mud blocks, and we got some mangrove saplings, or propagules. Same thing, basically. You should also be... Yeah, that's fine. Let you go and then shut you off. I think how we're going to do the, I guess, outer wall, I guess you'd call it. Oh, I put the wrong option on for one of the tech packs. I'll fix that later. I think the way that we're going to do the wall is I'm going to do it on the outside of the sand, rather than try and break the sand, and we're still out of rockets because I need to make some more gunpowder. And I need to actually get all of my stuff that I need out of the ender chest. But yeah, I think we're going to just build the wall around the outside, rather than trying to build it around... give me the bed. Rather than trying to build it around the inside. Because I think that that is just a lot of work for not much gain. If we build it around the inside, the water's not going to sit nicely. And if we build it where the sand is, we've got to break the sand first and then build it. And then we've got to deal with water anyway. So might as well just build it around the outside. And then... Oh, I might want to... Okay. What I might do is... Wall's got to be the same. This, okay. Maybe I will do... Oh boy. Because the wall is going to have to be the same. Like, that is going to be an issue. That big cliff coming up there. Because we need the wall to go all the way down. Which would suggest that I will need to dig this down, which I kind of don't want to do. What we... I also don't want to put it... Yeah, okay. Well, this is going to be a little bit complex, but we will... I'm sure we can get there. Still didn't bring any more food. And we also need to, yeah, we'll keep that there for now. That's just sort of there for now so that I remember that there's a geode there. Okay, what level are we we're currently standing at 40. So I've basically got to make sure that the perimeter is 40. Great. Okay. Good. Right, so this is 40. So this is 39, so we don't need to... So this is 40. If that's the level that we're standing at, it needs to be at 40 around the whole thing, right? Or is it like... Why is there 2 sand here? Or is it like, it's actually 39, because fucking coordinate bullshit. I mean, we are currently on 40. So as long as we're walking on 40, if that's where the floor's got to be, if we make sure that the entire outer ring is 40, we should be okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the outer ring set up, and I will bring you guys back once I've done that and we're ready to actually start building. Of course, there's another thing to do. Always is. Okay, so I've got a row of blocks around the outside at Y level 40 so that we've got a flat level to build on. We do have a slight dilemma. If we're going to put a tower at like the center of each corner, which is like there-ish. Oh, well that's 2, so actually maybe it will work. I'm just trying to figure out, like, okay, maybe just getting the wall in first is a better idea, so that I actually know what parameters I'm working with. But I need to know roughly where I'm going to put the tower. Okay. I'm going to build... I know I want some glass in the wall somewhere. And I know that, like, roughly here. So we're going to have a tower there. That is a 2 wide. And we're going to have a tower there, which is also going to have a 2 wide center. That might be doable. I'm going to take a look at something real quick. It's my circle software. Okay, let's see what a 7 wide. Nope, 9. It's odd. 10 is even. But it's only got 1 on the corners. Okay, let's try 12. That's an even, and it has 2 on the corners. I can't really show you, but it's like 4 at the top, then 3, then 2. Well, actually, no, it's like 4, then 3, then 1, and then 4 and 3 on, like, the sides going in. Which, it has a 2 wide middle. I mean, we've got to remember that these circles are going to be... It's going to be what the wall's 1 block wide. So it's not going to be... Okay. If we do... Wall's going to be 1 wide. What if we made the wall multiple blocks wide? To accommodate... Nah, that probably still wouldn't blend well. Yikes. Yikes, my guys. Okay. Well, it will have to be asymmetrical then. That's alright. Asymmetry is not bad. Asymmetry is quite nice. Okay. I feel as though having more of the tower on the inside is the way to go. So it would be something like, let me try and just build this with like cobblestone so that I can actually show you what I'm looking at. So like over here, it would look something like, so if that was there, so it's 1, 2. Okay. So, like... Oh boy, hang on, this is annoying. Okay. Four, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3. It would look something like that on the inside. Obviously, it would be back 1 more block. Because... Oh, I'm going to need to put another row of concrete around the outside. Motherfucker. Okay. Alright, it's fine. We've got this, we're fine. Okay. I quite like that. Oh, that's not center. How is that not? Okay, so I've built it off center. But it will be that, but it will be, like, centered. Which could look quite nice. For the corners, I've got no fucking clue, mate. Like, okay. 444, so it's this that we're working on. Okay, so it would be a little bit further in than that. Yeah, it would be a little bit further in than that, but that is the rough shape, which could actually look quite nice. All right, I think we'll go with a 12 diameter circle here, and that could be the tower. So if I know roughly what the tower's going to be like, if I go... I need to re-record this entire thing. Okay, so we've got a nice flat level around the outside of the wall to build on. I've also roughly, this is off center, but I've roughly laid out where the towers are going to go. I've decided to go over 12 by 12, well, technically just a 12 diameter is probably the easiest way of doing it, or a radius of 6 circle. Mainly because it's even on this side, and it's also even on this side. Like, there's 2 points here, there's 2 dots there, so we'll line up with the wall nicely, I hope. We need it to at least be even on one side. It depends on whether there's an extra, because we're essentially... We're pushing the wall out by 1, so there might be another one on the outside, but for now, the plan is to just do a 12 by 12. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to get the outer wall just in. I'm going to use... I'm thinking of doing, like, if we do 3 rows, top and bottom quartz, and then have these windows of glass, could look quite nice. With support pillars, maybe. That could work. So if we were to do, like... Okay. I'm getting an idea in my head now. I had a rough idea of how I wanted the towers to look, not so much the wall. But I'm thinking if we do these big... we try and make it like an oval. Sort of a window. And we go from like point A to point B, and then we have like a few bits of quartz, and then we do another oval window, and then a few more bits of quartz, and then so on and so forth, until we've got the entire thing surrounded. Good boy. So if we go like... Okay. So if it's 3 blocks at the thinnest, and then it just sort of ovals up. So... Actually, it's going to be 6 blocks, because I know that I'm going to put in some blackstone for like support around the bottom, so it's going to need to be, so if I know that I want the blackstone to be like 3 high with a few bits of stairs on top, so 3, and then it will have to be another 3, and then the window, which I don't like, so maybe 3 and then 2. And then the big window could work quite nicely for the wall. Is then, yeah, because, okay, so the way that I'm going to do it is the black stone on the ground is going to go from the floor. The black stone on the top is going to go from the top block. It's not going to, because I want there to be a bit of like an edge to it, so that it's not completely at sea level, because we're going to be flying in here, so there's not much point for it to be, you know, at sea level. Okay, so if I was to, I'd need to go around the bottom and do 5 layers of quartz, essentially. Oh boy, okay. That's a lot of fucking quartz. Okay. I'm going to go around and I'm going to do 5 layers of quartz. We'll put that in a time lapse, and once we've done that, we'll see how much quartz we have left. I am suddenly realizing that I probably have nowhere near enough, which is a massive, massive concern. We are going to mix some calcite in there, so that should help a little bit with, like, quartz economy. I should probably bring my bed with me. I also need to dump a bunch of this random shit that I got. And it's basically all useless. We've got, like, 3 million of it. We don't need more, but fuck it. If the resource is going, might as well take it. Okay. Right, give me, okay, which are quartz? Your glass, you're not. Oh, so it's the first ones then. The ones that I walked right by. Right. What's this one then? Oh, blackstone. Okay, so I need that. I need both of these. Okay, maybe I might need some more calcite. Don't quite know yet. Alright, but we're gonna get started on that now. Okay, so the original plan was to do 5 blocks all around the outside. However, what I think I'm going to do instead is do a few sections of the wall at a time, and then remove the sand, and then figure out where the glass will go. Because I think that is a far better... We'll be able to get a far better, like, guide of where we want things to go if we do it that way, than if we did it a different way. The way I originally planned, because otherwise it gets a little bit tricky. Like, the second that we got to the area where we can, like, put it on a wall, I was able to do a lot more calcite. I was able to put a lot more of that around. It's a little bit funny underwater, but I'm fairly certain it will look good out of water. Like, that blends it, yeah, it blends a lot nicer out of water because shades and stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same for the 5 and the 3s. And then we're going to stop. Or I'll do this corner so that I can break that free completely. And then we're going to stop. I'm going to take out the wall. We're going to figure out where we're going to put the windows. And then we're going to go in and put the windows. And then we're going to do the same with the 2s. We'll go from 2 to 2. We'll just do this entire long-ass corridor of walls. All the way over to... Where do the 2s end? All the way over to here. We'll stop. Break the wall. Figure out where we want the windows. Do the same, do the same, do the same, do the same, so on and so forth. So this is... We are probably going to run out of quartz. Which is unfortunate. Especially considering that having done one wall, we've already gone through, like... Yeah, we've already gone through more than 4 stacks of quartz, which is a massive concern. Granted, it is the biggest wall. But still, there's a lot more than this to do. So I very much might need to just go and get a lot more quartz, which I really hope that I wouldn't have to. But, well. And the towers we're going to put in after we get the wall sorted. I think that's the best way to do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get, in order to try and condense this so it's not like 7 episodes, I'm going to get it done to over to here. And And then I will bring you guys back. And then I will take down the wall. Well, no, we'll keep the time lapse going till we've finished building it. And then I'll just cut out the breaking down of the wall. That's probably the better way to do it. Okay. Here we go again. Okay. So, as you can see, we've got that entire, like, portion of wall cut down. And I think it's going to look a lot better once we get all the other bits in. I'm hoping. I might go make some other types of quartz, like some super smooth, and shuffle some of them in as well. But in terms of where I think the windows would look good, we've got to remember, we're going to have a tower right in the middle there. So we can't necessarily have the glass there. So we could have the glass running along in between the towers, with it sort of going a little bit wider every few, like, blocks. Because where's the... So if that's roughly where the tower is, if we have it being, like, 7 blocks, 9 blocks, 9 blocks, 9 blocks, 9 blocks, 11 blocks, so on and so forth, and then back again, that could look quite nice. I do think that having big circle windows rather than a lot of little ones is the way to go. Or oval windows, even. Clearly can't put one there. So, I think what we're going to do now is I'm going to try and get... Okay. We are a little bit low on quartz. Or at least we're lower than I had hoped we would be. So I'm going to have to go back and get some more. Because I would feel... I'd feel a lot better about building this thing if I could put the entire wall in first and then try and put in the windows and the detailings. Because until I've got this wall in, I'm really not certain on what things are going to look like. Because we still have that, but we are like... Yeah. We have used a lot of quartz so far, and that's just for this small bit. Okay, I'm going to get... I've got to remember there's a gap there now. Actually, let me just fill that in. Okay. I'm going to get a couple more shulker boxes of quartz, another shulker box of calcite. And then we are going to... I think we're going to go from, like... We're just going to do the entire outer wall. We're just going to do the entire outer wall. I also need to go back to main base and get some more food. Yeah, I think it would look nice. It's just very much that I need this wall in place first so that I can then take a look at it and go, right, okay, if we have the window curving in like that. I can't visualize that till I've got the wall in place. Same with the towers. I need the wall in place to know how it's going to interact with the towers. That does mean we're going to, well, actually, if we're building the wall first and then we put the windows in and then we do the towers, might be a good way to make sure that we don't use too much quartz unnecessarily. Because whatever's, like, that's going to be a big chunk of glass right there. So all of the blocks in there are going to be pulled back. Granted, we are planning on putting, like, a central tower if possible. So I will need to keep that in place. Okay. I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to go get some more resources. And I think because this has actually taken me quite a while, I'm going to basically just do everything for that all the way around. Which will take me a few days. Especially since I'll probably need to go and get some more resources. But once I've done that, we should be able to continue with the big old glass thing. Windows. They're called windows. We should be able to get... My brain is a little bit fried. We should be able to continue... We should be able to put in the nice big glass windows. I've got a few ideas for detailing. Such as using the walls. I need to remember that walls are a thing. And I think that could look quite nice, especially for the sort of like... foundation layer, I guess would be the way of saying it. That is going to be these first 3 blocks. Oh boy, that's a big wall. Yeah, because these 3 blocks are going to be covered with black stone and basalt and smooth basalt. This block, this like row, is going to have stairs and I think walls on it. The rows above, all the way up except for the very top one, are going to be quartz. At the top one, it's going to be the row with stairs and walls, and then the next 3 rows above that will just be blackstone. Because I want to have a... Like I've mentioned, I don't want the wall to be at sea level, because we're not going to be coming in here at sea level. We're going to be coming in from the top. Okay. I wonder if smooth quartz would look nicer with the calcite. I will have to test that on my building world. If smooth quartz does look better with the calcite, I will just take my time and just, replace it. I don't know. We'll see. I still like the calcite. I think the calcite works really well, especially when... Ow. Wow. Okay. Yeah. This is fucking... Okay, no, we're using rockets. I don't care if it's a waste. Ow. But yeah, the calcite looks really good with, come on. Get me over there. Where's the smooth basalt? That's the black stone. That's the green. Aha. Calcite looks quite nice with this because they have a similar texture. Can you see how you got like, oh, we're quite far away. But can you see how there's like the sort of like big pebbles in a line there and the few little pebbles around? Smooth basalt, you've got big pebbles in a line and a few smaller pebbles. I personally think it works really well together. Hence the choice of calcite and smooth basalt. So I'm going to, yeah, like I mentioned, I'm going to get the resources over the next few days, and I will also finish up the big wall, so that hopefully in the next clip, it will be a few days later, I'll be a little bit more refreshed, and we can actually get the windows in. Hopefully. Okay, so I went back to base, got some more food, and before I go and get the hundreds more quartz and calcite, I'm actually going to put in the blackstone parts, just so I can get a better idea of how it looks as a whole. Don't need to worry about that yet. Don't need to worry about that yet. Don't need to worry about you yet. Actually, no, I do need the basalt. Yep, there's the other basalt. Okay. Okey-dokey. What I think I'm also going to do is I think I'm going to like layer up the area around the glass. So I know I mentioned that I was going to put like big glass windows because I didn't want the whole thing to be glass. I think that on either side I'm going to have some blocks moving outward just so that it feels a bit more like here's a solid piece of glass between water and non-water. You know, this is holding back the ocean type shit. So I'm going to... I don't have the stuff to put the stairs in. That's fine. I will do that later. I'm going to go ahead and start putting in the... Like I mentioned before, on the bottom here, these 3 blocks are going to be this mixture of blocks. This basalt, smooth basalt, blackstone, all of that. And the... upper, like, that row is going to be stairs, as is the very top row, and then there's going to be another 3 rows of blackstone and smooth blackstone above that. I don't know why, I just think that would be nice. It also makes it so that it's not just, oh look, there's just a block in between the ocean and the, you know, the wall. A single wave, we're flooding type shit, you know? Of course, we don't actually need to worry about waves, but it's more interesting if we do take them into consideration. So I'm going to get to work on putting in this wall, and we'll time-lapse this because it won't take me too long. And then I'll bring you guys back once I've done that. Okay. So. Bottom wall's in place. I did realize that I can't quite do the top wall. And also something nice that I realized is that for most of the floor, because this wall is going to be where this wall was, we don't actually need more grey concrete. I've just got to, you know, fix up a couple of blocks here and there. I quite like it. And I think when it's very clear when they're right next to each other how they sort of line up. They have a very similar texture, the smooth basalt and calcite. I do think that maybe smooth quartz would look better, because right now it has that annoying sort of like, the harsh lines are not allowing it to blend nicely with the calcite. Oh, you whore. Okay. That's better. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a trial wall on my builder world, and I'll see how that looks. And if I think it looks better, I will just make it all smooth quartz. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around the entire outside, because this is literally just copy and paste of this. That's literally it. So I'm going to do this off camera to save what would be a long time lapse. Even sped up 1,000 hours. Not 1,000 hours, 1,000%. So I'm going to work on that. I'm also going to go get more resources, because like I mentioned before, I haven't done that yet. I only went and got some more food. Oh, I should check that that's done properly. No, wait, yes it is. Okay, good. So what I'm going to do is, yeah, I'm going to go on with that. We're going to get the wall finished. I'm also going to do the blackstone parts on the outside. I won't do the top part yet, but I also won't add the stairs. I'll do that separately. I'm just going to do what we've done here, but with the blackstone also being on the outside. And then I will bring you guys back, hopefully, once I have got this entire fucking wall dug out. I really didn't need it to be this big, but fuck it, here we are. Yeah, I'm gonna get on with that now. Okay, so it's been a little bit. I have got some work to the wall done. And I noticed that. Now, that is... I've seen it referred to by several names. I personally call it a skeleton trap. That is a skeleton horse. Once we get within a certain distance, that is going to turn into several skeleton horses being ridden by, well, skeletons. I have to go switch to the axe. And they can sometimes spawn on hard difficulty when lightning strikes. During thunderstorm, we did just have one. And lo and behold, there is what will turn into a skeleton trap. So I'm currently going to go and get my bow. Because that makes dealing with it a whole lot easier. And we are going to try and get ourselves some skeleton horses. This might give me an excuse to make a stables for a bit of a break, which I think I am going to take. Hello? You can go yet? There we go, see? Actually, let me get hitboxes on. Because I don't want to hurt the horses as much as I can. Well, that was a direct hit on the horse, so... Okay, right, you're dead. Okay, actually, they could probably just die from thorns now that I think about it. It's like, why run in there and risk getting the horses hurt when I can just tank their damage and kill them with their own arrows? Huh. See, look at that. And now we have 4 skeleton horses. They are already tamed. Which one got... Okay, you got hurt. I need to remember. I don't remember. Do I have any... I have some polished blackstone left over. I'm just gonna real quickly just box these guys. Please stay still. Oh, I don't have leads on... Actually, I think I have leads upstairs because I think Wandering Traders died. Hell yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna lead them into a box for now. I will endeavor to get them out of here and back over to the main base at some point. I need to think of names for them. I need to have like an episode just dedicated to naming things at this point. I had leads. Didn't I? I could have sworn I had leads somewhere. Were they in the, maybe they were over here. No? I could have sworn There were Wandering Traders, no? Oh well, I should have some slime balls. Right. Definitely got string. Should have some slime balls. And I did see a fence back there. There's some slime balls. There's some more string. Wow, that's a lot of arrows. Okay. How do you make a lead again? Is it like that? Nope. It's been a long time since I've made a lead. Let's check. Ah, other way. Okay. We'll make 2. We'll make 4 even. I'll go get one of those stairs. Okay. Oh, wait. Yep. We can tank that. Yep. I'm just gonna tuck these guys. Put them right over here. Come here. Right. Well, that's... Like I said, that is a very good excuse to do something other than the monument in the next couple of episodes. I had been meaning to add a stables to the base area for a while. I just never got around to it. Mainly. You. Why are you? Yeah. What? Okay, but that's confusing because it should have, like, it did. I'm not even going to question that. I'm getting a bit exhausted already. It doesn't look like much has been done, but let me run up around the outside and I can show you that actually we are pretty damn close to getting the walls, or at least the fucking... Oh, yeah, I also did switch it out for smooth quartz. It did look better because it blends nicer. It doesn't have that same harsh, like, grid structure. I might go back and add some regular quartz blocks in there for more detail, but I want to see how it looks as the final wall, with the windows, with the other details, yada yada. I don't want to overpower it. If we climb up, can you see it? You can kind of see there's the white line there. That's about where I'm up to. Please bear in mind, I've already done about half the wall, running around the outside. I've already done like the lower half. I'm now doing the upper half. Once that's done, I'm going to take out the walls, follow around with the basalt and blackstone stuff. I might do the top stuff, I might not, it depends. And then we'll take a step back and see what we think of it. Because after that, I want to get the towers in, and then after that, I want to get the windows in. But yeah, I wanted to make sure we got those skeleton horses all sorted out before I did anything else. Yeah, back to, time to cut to a far more exhausted me. Okay, so, it has been a couple of days, since that last little clip with the, skeleton horses. And, once it loads in here, as you'll be able to see... Come on. Where are you? I know you're not far. The entire outer wall has been done. Kind of. This is the start of the outer wall. It is by no means the entirety of the outer wall. This is just the base. But it took a little bit to get all the materials, but we're there. What I am going to do, it's kind of difficult to tell there. Let me bring it around here. But I'm going to drop... Yeah, because this is Y40 along there. I'm going to drop a few, like, maybe 5-10 blocks-ish out. Drop it down. But I'll do that off camera. Okay, what now? Okay, so yeah, so this wall's now done. I was originally going to do the blackstone border. However, I've realized that that's going to go around the... My audio is really high. Let me just drop the gain just a smidge. Sorry about that. Trying to get mic set up and everything. So I've realized that the towers are going to have the blackstone wrapping around them. So before I can put the blackstone in, I need to put the towers in. Now, we've decided to do one tower at the middle of the big bar, one tower in the middle of the half corner circle. It's probably got a proper name that I don't remember. So we're going to get the towers in. Once the towers are in, we're then going to do the blackstone capstones on either end. And then we're going to do, like, final details, like the windows, a little bit more detailing, yada yada. I'm probably going to, like, keep coming back to the wall whenever I think of something else that I could add. But it is technically functional now, which is good. But I do want to do a few other things before we, before I start on the farms. However, next episode, I'm going to be making, hopefully, among other things, making a stable for these lot back at base. It does mean I've got to figure out how to get them back to base. Yes, hello. Which is going to be interesting. What else? I think that's about it. For the towers, I think I've mentioned before, same main block palette. The towers are going to be hollow inside, and I actually decided that it would be... Oh, game volume's quite loud. I've decided that it would be a good idea to have there be stairs inside the towers, among other things, so that if I was to come in at sea level, because the towers are going to go above sea level, so if I was going to come in at sea level, there is actually a way down. I don't just have to drop. And after the towers, we're going to get started on the farms, and it's legitimately just going to be, okay, I'm just going to start building farms. I'm not going to necessarily make them pretty right away. I'm just going to get the mechanics in. So it's going to be like, get the mechanics of a guardian farm in, get the mechanics of an iron farm in, get the mechanics of some slime farms in, get the mechanics of that in. I'll make them look like nice and boxed in, but I'm not going to pretty them up right away. I'm going to pretty them up with like details and accents and all of that later. I just want to get the farms up and running first. But yeah, so the wall is all done. That was one hell of a thing to do. Probably episode 37, we're going to get the towers done. And I think what I'm going to do for this build specifically, maybe for some of my other bigger builds, but definitely for this build, is I'm going to build one tower on a time lapse. And then I'm just going to do the rest off camera because they're functionally identical. Same with the border. You've seen how the capstone is going at the bottom. I will do a time lapse of the capstone, like actual proper design for like that row and that row. And then I will just do the rest off camera because it is miles easier. And there's a lot less footage to work through, especially since, you know, like with the last, what was it, episode 32? The time lapses are actually kind of unrealistic because it just makes the episode too long. That being said, we are going to be doing bigger time lapses again at some point, just not necessarily for this build. Probably for the actual farms themselves, because I need time to walk through all of the redstone while I'm building it. But yes, so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.